earning. Both of you are earning.
Both of you, when you are earning,
yes.
you should share everything equally. Sorry. You should share everything equally. When you bring 50 and I 50 or 30, everything you bring should be tabled on the table.
And then who should take charge?
The head. Obviously, the head of the family is the head. Doesn't matter whether I'm earning $1 million and he's earning 50. The man should always lead. He should always say, we will do 1, 2, 3 with 1, 2, 3. So
if this man, who is supposed to be on the lead, if he's the one who should decide, this is how we are going to allocate or according to our budget. If this man is the one whose spending habits are so erroneous, if this man is the one who is not a family man, if he's the one who spends his money with a lot of, you know, if he drinks, for example, if he spends his money in a lot of luxurious activities and is not a family person, what do? You still give him the money? Guide us on how to spend?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
When you were getting married, was this man drinking?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No.
Life changes. People start so well, and somewhere along the way, things change. Things change.
Then
that is why people separate. That's why people divorce. But when you're getting married, are you signing a contract that after 1 year we're going to divorce? No. You're all saying until death.
Do us part.
And when somewhere along the way, things do happen, right? Yeah, so what happens is that my money should not be my money, and your money is a problem. When I say your money is our money, what is the problem with that?
Okay, when you say my money is not our money, the problem, there'll always be a mistrust. The moment you'll say that my money is my money and your money is our money. Remember, I will always insist that once you get married, you are one. Not unless, now as we talk like Christians, if you are born,
remember, marriage is not only for Christians.
Yeah.
Marriage is for men and women of age.
So we are doing it, we are covering everything.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to my money is my money and your money is our money, there's always some mistrust inside there. And now as a woman, if your man is reckless, let me put it like that, you have to be wise, a wise woman. A wise woman takes care of his house. You don't have to let it just because my man is a drunkard or what, you decide to be the same or you divorce. No one is perfect.
So you snatch his money. Pastor, what do? When you are working, your husband is also working. If couples came to you whose scenario is this that is pictured right here, what do you tell the woman to do? Steal his money? Go to his office and get his money? Or you spend the little you're earning?
Actually, the problem is distrust. Yeah? Money is not the problem.
I don't think so too. Money is a blessing. Everyone is working hard to get money. Yeah, no one goes for things that are going to destroy them.
The issue which came up that your money is our money and my money is my money, it is, you know, if you go down, you will find there is the heart of distrust coming up.
Yes.
That is the one which is bringing those ideas. Also, the way you said, you know, 50-50, you bring 50-50. Also, 50-50 is a matter of distrust also.
Even that is distrust?
Yes.
Okay.
Because, you know, there is defensive mechanism going on between these two people. Like 50 and 50-50, you know, maybe you're not getting the equal salary. Maybe someone is getting more than you get. So if you bring 50-50,
I will keep some.
One is complaining also, not even keeping some. One is complaining also. And then when you spend this 50, and then you're complaining and fighting one another, yeah? I give my part, I gave my part. So all of you have to fight about it, yeah? So everything is surrounded, you know, upon distrust. And this distrust, you know, people, they don't realize. We came together, we are one, yeah? We are a family. Everything we should share as a family, yeah? So because of this now, you know, people, when they don't get this idea very clearly, now distrust is coming up.
When should
they, tearing them apart.
Pastor, when should they have such an agreement? Is it at some time in their marriage or before they get into marriage?
Actually, if you look at just the word marriage, that is where the idea should come. We are not coming together just you know, to stay or to just live for some time, or just, you know, to continually be like two people living together. We are coming together, and the marriage is making us to be one. So everything we have is ours. There is nothing like yours, mine, you know. Where did this idea come from, you know?
I get it. And you see, like you're talking about distrust, I can only imagine where distrust begins from, you know?
Yeah.
It seems to me like distrust begins even from before you get into marriage.
Yeah.
Before
Even
you get
before,
into
yeah.
marriage. Because you're already calculating in your head. Because it will be my expectation, from my point of view, that when you start life together and something happens that one of you, or rather your husband, is not able to earn any more money, what are you supposed to do? Do you quit? Do you now take up his roles? You know, happily. Do you do that happily as you wait? Or you are there condemning him every day? You good for nothing husband, our neighbors are working hard, everyone is doing this, you're just sleeping until 10,
And
you're
that
only
is worse,
stressed.
you know, when
you
the
know?
husband is not working.
Yeah,
It
so
is
it's
worse.
even better
You know,
for the
if
woman to be the one who loses her job.
If the wife is not working, it's okay.
It's okay.
But if the husband is not working,
Why?
It's
Why
like
is it not
hellfire,
okay?
you
Why
know?
is it not okay if the husband is the one not working?
Just that notion, we say that man should always provide. So since we said the society and everyone knows man is the head and he should always provide.
Is it a society problem that man, is it a society notion that man should be the provider?
I think it's a society because man is the head.
Pastor,
and everyone knows
did
that.
God give such instructions to the man?
actually, you know,
I think that needs to be clear because I don't know who doesn't believe that the man is the provider. Isn't he the
yeah,
provider?
it is something which is already engraven in the heart of man.
Is it a
Meaning
truth?
Women, mostly women, yeah, that man should provide. Even men, they have the same idea.
Yes. Who gave
So-
them this idea?
You know, men, they see they are the ones who.
You know, long time,
Everything in the
I
society,
heard
you
once,
know.
once I heard that God helps those who help themselves. And once I read the Bible, I met with someone who asked me, where is it written? And I could not say where it was written, you know. God only helps those who help themselves. This could be another tag like that men are the providers, and yet it is not written anywhere. It cannot be proven by anyone.
You see, I'm coming to an idea that family is not about money. Family is not about money.
Unfortunately, money is breaking families.
Yes, I know that.
Yes,
But
money
it
is
not
breaking
about-
families.
And money is
And,
money.
and the reason money is breaking families is not for the lack of it. And it's also not for the plenty of it. But it is the way money is now handled in the family. You know, God has given you, God has given him. But now how to bring it together and utilize it as one becomes the danger. This is what we are seeking to solve today in the lives of the many viewers who have these issues. And I know they have reasons like, I mean, my husband doesn't give me his money, why should I give him? You know, my husband doesn't buy for me shoes, so why should I give him what I have? I need to do it myself. If he gives money, it is ours for food, it is ours for paying rent, it is ours for paying school fees, you know. Why? Because he keeps his money for himself, you know.
Yeah,
so how
because-
are we going to resolve these issues in the lives of the people?
Because there are many uncertainties in life. You may, like a woman may focus and find, you know, a husband who is working.
Yes.
And then she will automatically decide, this man is working, he has to work, I have to, you know, enter into his life, yeah? But remember, things change, yeah?
Yes.
You may lose everything.
True.
So if family is about money, then this is the wrong idea.
Okay.
I've seen, you know, poor families living happily and together very well, yeah? I've seen many rich families, you know, divorcing just because of money.
Yes.
And they start fighting because of property, yeah?
Yeah, so this means that actually we have to drop the entire money idea
Yes.
and focus and engage and look into the marriage purpose, you know.
Yeah.
We're putting aside money so that when money comes, it does not shake up the family. Yeah, Viva, this is what you need to do, you know. this is exactly what you need to do. Before you think of my money is my money and his money is our money, first we must put that aside and focus on how we are going to fix this marriage and how we're going to make it work. Why am I saying this? Because if we're only going to focus on money, somewhere along the line, the money we are treasuring is going to be absent. Another thing is the money we are all relying on that is separating and putting us asunder is going to be too much and not helpful to us at all, right? Frista, what's your take on women who take the money as their money and their husband's money as the family money?
Okay, what I can say concerning that, it's according to me. I don't think whether it's wise. We should trust each other with everything. There's something I always tell people. If I am married and you are married, I wake up every morning, I go out, you come in the evening, I trust you with my body. I did not go out there with you. I don't know who you are with. And I trusted you with my body. You trusted me with your body. We married. True? And you can't trust me with your money. What is more important? Money or my body? So, just like the way you've said, money should not be the priority in the family. We should focus first on working on ourselves, on our marriage. Then money will not separate people. Money will not bring mistrust. Money will be ours, not mine.
Okay. Today there are people who are watching us, and the space in which they are is that one of, for me, I will keep my money and I have these reasons. But his money we will use to the last cent. He would rather exhaust everything, go out and borrow from his friends, but I have money and I will not give him. Think of the couples that have gotten to this level. You know, think of these couples that have gotten to this level until the society came up with this statement. No, no, no. The way it is, your money is going to be ours, mine is going to be mine. Look at the couples who are working, you know, because someone who is saying my money is my money definitely has money, right? Yeah, they're not waiting to receive. They definitely have money. So are they supposed to have one joint account?
To me, yes. Since you're married and you're one, when someone says my money is my money and your money is our money or your money is your money, I think in that union there's no trust.
But there are dangers also. I agree with you that there is no trust, but there are dangers also of just having one single joint account.
Then why stay in a dangerous institution? Why are you there in the first place? That means you are not happy, true? Because you don't trust that person. You are living with someone you are not happy with. You don't trust that person.
Krista, it is more than just trust. You know, feature a scenario where this husband with whom you have one account in the name of love or trust has traveled. Right? He's a busy man working to make this money. So he has traveled. Will you guys be here dying hungry, unable to have normal operations because of trust and you have one single bank account?
When you have one single bank account,
yes.
Maybe he's traveling. Definitely you'll have to access to that, or maybe, how do I put it? There's no way you can go away and leave your family without something to use. Are you getting me?
I do. I want you to open up to the fact that life does happen.
Yeah.
So emergencies do happen. While on transit, somebody may fall sick. And what you left behind, you just did your budget and calculations. This will take us, you know, will supply our food for this period, right? Then your car breaks down. Then your child is sick. Then something needs more money. What do? You know, it's clear. There's the deception. There's the idea that people have that oneness is having one joint account. I am not against the idea of having a joint account, but I'm also open to the idea of somebody having another personal account. If you trust each other, it's very possible to allow the other person to have a personal account. Because like our pastor was saying, you bring 50-50. This is because of distrust. You know, it should be so free and open. Why should you even be checking your husband's wallet? He only gave me 500. What is left? It is because of mistrust. And also, when you say it has to be equal, that means you have to be so sure. By the way, let me ask you, Frista, does that mean you have to check your husband's payslip?
No. Betty, when I say joint account, I mean you should be open. I can have my personal account, my hubby can have his own, but I can have access of his and he can have access of mine. I can use his wallet anytime. It is not that anytime I want to, he gives me 500, I have to go and confirm, is there any other money? I should be free, that trust. That is what I mean. When I say joint account, not necessarily I open an account, I mean where we have to use that one. There's no any other account. I can have my own personal account, he can have his, but I can have access on his without any problem. That is what I call trust.
Pastor, do we have this trust?
I think privacy brings suspicions also. So if I have like another personal account, it's not a problem. But if the other person can know exactly how much money is there,
and know of
okay,
its, know of its
but
existence.
are people really willing to reveal that?
No.
They are not willing.
They are not.
So if they were willing to open up and like maybe you know your husband has this amount of money in KCB, and then it is not something private, something to keep darkness, you know, to make people have darkness, So that is why, you know, we are talking about, you know, my money, your money, maybe you have your money, you are hiding it, and then I should also have my money and hide somewhere.
No, you should not hide yours. Yours is ours.
No.
I think, Betty.
You see, also, if we bring in an issue of, like, for example, deaths, and, for example, separation, that is why also this idea is coming up,
Yes.
My money and your money is coming up in the family. Because people live with the fear. What about this? What about if divorce comes?
Yes.
What about if death comes? What will happen to me?
Yes.
So people fear, and I should have my money, and the other person should have his own money. So that is, you know, there are a lot of fears, a lot of worries going on in the hearts of, you know, the husband and the wife.
I don't know why we have such great mistrusts in this institution that is supposed to give people joy and happiness. In this institution where each person should die and leave aside their own things and join and become one. Why do we have such magnitude of mistrust?
I think what is happening currently, you know, before these smartphones and digital things, we were not experiencing so much divorce. Is it true? But now, since everything is open, everything is open day and night. People are divorcing, people are fighting, people are doing 1, 2, 3.
Why?
I think now that notion of I have to have mine, that fear Pastor was saying, there's that fear, what if this happens to me? If it happens to so and so, it is not that it was not happening before, but now it's open. Everything is open, everyone can see it. Now people are like, I fear this can happen to me. Okay. Now when that fear comes into the family, you'll start now preparing yourself psychologically, and yet it is not happening. Even your partner has no idea of what is happening in your mind, but you already are saying, mine is mine, his is ours. Are you getting me?
Okay, let's take a short break and come back and eye on this. Viewer, we are taking a short break. We are coming back shortly. Our SMS line is 21144. We are also on YouTube, GBS Kenya. Please subscribe and also tune in and watch. Be part of this conversation. We are talking about your money, our money. Do you agree? And what are the fears that are making you keep aside your own money? Thank you.
Healing, hope, restoration. Amazing stories of real people like you who have triumphed over tragedy. Watch Turning Point International and be inspired to reach your turning point.
it really ministers to the soul of man, and as a pastor you benefit a lot because people learn, and they learn how to cope with issues probably you don't even deal with in your sermons.
It's not reality TV, it's real life TV.
People have dominance over themselves. Why? Daddy, no money. Give me money, I'll buy for you. Daddy, I say I don't have money. I know, Daddy.
Can the Ethiopian change his skin? Or the leopard its spots?
예수님이 우리의 모든 죄값을 다 지불하시기 때문에 예수님 다 이루었다라고 말씀하셨잖아요.
So Jesus paid for all the wages of our sin. That's why he could say it is finished.
Yesu alipa mshahara wa dhambi deni zetu lote, ndiposa akasema kwamba imekwisha.
Everyone, God is like the supercomputer.
Upendo wa Mungu ni kama hii supercomputer.
There is a card that makes paying for almost everything easy like ABCs. No need to make trips to the ATMs to withdraw money or carry cash around. That's the Equity Bank Visa card, accepted everywhere you see the Visa sign. Use it to pay for food and drinks, fuel, shopping, pay for your Uber ride, shop online, travel and hotel bookings, and so much more. Pay conveniently and free of charge. Card security is guaranteed thanks to the chip and PIN technology that protects your card from fraud. Start paying with your Equity Bank Visa card now and enjoy the convenience of not carrying cash.
Hi, my name is Zawadi. At Mahanaim, I studied to qualify for the IGCSE through the Cambridge International Educational Program.
We Mahanaim International High School students enjoy extracurricular activities such as joining GBS TV Club, Taekwondo, cultural dance, orchestra, swimming, foreign languages, community service, and much more. I believe this unique experience I gained here will go a long way into strengthening the future me.
The teachers and other ministers at Mahanaim spared no pain in running with us until the end of the mile, until we secured all of our goals.
And that's how I passed my IGCSE exams.
Mahanaim International High School cares about my future. Beyond our education, Mahanaim nurtures us to have bright and healthy mind so that we could become great future leaders.
People have dominance over themselves. Why? Daddy, no money. Give me money, I'll buy for you. Daddy, I say I don't have money. I know, Daddy.
Can the Ethiopian change his skin? Or the leopard its spots?
예수님이 우리의 모든 죄값을 다 지불하시기 때문에 예수님 다 이루었다라고 말씀하셨잖아요.
So Jesus paid for all the wages of our sin. That's why he could say it is finished.
Yesu alipa mshahara wa dhambi deni zetu lote, ndiposa akasema kwamba imekwisha.
Everyone, God is like the supercomputer.
Upendo wa Mungu ni kama hii supercomputer.
And this is G Radio.
Hello guys and welcome. This is G Radio, #1 TV show, and we're coming live at GBS TV, and I'm your host Isaac Tabitha.
I'm the co-host Evan Tinyari. As usual, we have our DJ Deco. You can also send your views on my Instagram page and Tinyari_it.
Also, you can get me on our Facebook page as Isaac Tabitha. Thank you so much, guys.
Keep it here.
Everywhere, GBS.
Two 1144 viewer is our SMS line. Welcome back from the break. We were talking about what is it that is causing the fear. We are having a very interesting discussion today. My money is my money, and that's the wife speaking. And your money, the husband's money, is the family money. Do you agree with this? And how are you managing it in your home? Frista, the reason why we came up with this statement, or the society built up such kind of a word, is because along the line, some fear crept into the family, into the couple. Because when people are getting together, I will give you everything that I have is yours. What changes this statement of I will give you everything that I have along the way?
Okay, when people come together in the first place, they're always open to each other. But in the process, they learn to know each other better. And you will find that maybe this guy or this man or this woman, what causes mostly fear, and they decide to say that mine is mine and yours is ours, or maybe yours is yours. Maybe there's mistrust. They had planned maybe to do 1, 2, 3 with that money when they bring all of it on the table, and maybe the hubby or the head of the family did not do what was supposed to be done. This woman will start creating fear. Maybe this person one day will let us down, and 1, 2, 3 will not happen. I might suffer with my kids. Maybe he has a mpango wa kando. That also will create fear. That what if, sorry, I'm left and he marries this other woman? What will I do with my kids?
So you begin to start saving up your own money.
Yes.
Is that helpful?
It's not, actually. It's not helpful, and it's not healthy. Instead of doing that, people should come up with a solution to that. There should be that trust. They should sit down and talk things out, communicate. To avoid all this, you should know your husband's weakness and make it strength. Keep on reminding him or her that we should do 1, 2, 3. We should walk this way so that you can build your marriage and your family. Yeah.
Pastor, I think when there is true love in the family, then people can cope and they can take up whatever. Whether someone, whether you have seen the nakedness of a person and you have seen a scar or a birthmark that you never saw from the beginning. You know, from the beginning, you only saw a beautiful face that was masked with a lot of makeup and beautiful clothing. But now you have seen the nakedness of this person. And you've just discovered a very big pimple at the back. And now you have to deal with it, you know. What is it that is now down the line causing such great fears in the marriage that I now make a clear line? You know what? Mine is now going to be mine. And you as a provider, you're going to take care of the whole family. It's not my business whether rent is paid, whether school fees is paid, it's all your business. What is it that brings this fear?
Yeah, in the beginning, you know, the fear comes from the beginning. I normally say people may give reasons for what has happened, but the problem is that they never knew in their heart there is a problem. From the beginning, you know, when you see like a wife and a husband coming together, a woman and a husband coming together, you may think, you know, the idea is that they have become one. But originally they are not one.
So this oneness can be faked. Oh my goodness.
Yes, yes. You know, like women nowadays, they are looking for people who have money. So when he finds you have money, what will he do? He will accept to come into your life. Not because, you know, she wants to be one with you, but she's focusing on money. She's focusing on money. What will I gain from this person? And then, you know, men also, maybe they may be looking for women who have money also. I heard nowadays that is also the case. Also, their aim is not marriage, it's about money. So in the family, it is not a matter of, you know, when we begin a family, it should not be a matter of money issue. In the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6, the Bible says, you know, money is the beginning of all what?
All evil.
All evil, yeah? While some converted, while some converted means spiritually, when we look at marriages, two people becoming one. And then, you know, two people becoming one, which means everything which they have is, there is no division in between.
There's no division. Pastor, there are people who are well-meaning. They're very well-meaning. They have come into the marriage to share everything and become one. But then in the line of the marriage, you find that the woman has weird spending habits, you know, or the man, you know. And I think this also makes people to now decide, you know what, for me, this is my goal and purpose for this family, but you don't seem to notice it. You're only spending your money anyhow. So because of this, I will keep my money to myself. So there are these people who are really well-meaning. There are also people who, when they get married, they are carrying over all their in-laws, all their brothers and sisters, to be taken care of by the woman, to be taken care of by the man. And so you see, there's no future here. If this man is going to educate all his siblings, who is going to take care of my children? So I have to steal your money, little by little, you know, and also keep for my children.
Yeah, I know many things
Since
will
a lot
come,
of people are well-meaning.
So marriage, we should expect that there are many challenges which will come.
Yes.
We should not just expect, you know, everything will go on well. But from the beginning, if these people become one,
yes,
they will be willing to resolve each and every challenge and problem they have. But if they were not one, then when they meet challenges, then one resolved to do what? My money is my money. Your money is our money.
It seemed to me from your response.
This person is like preparing, you know, for something, yeah?
I get you. And it seems to me from your response that oneness is not just getting married. Oneness is not just getting married. So when we get married, I hear you that we don't necessarily become one. So then, at what point and how do we become solid one that we cannot separate?
The idea should be from the beginning, even before you get married, you should know that we are coming together, we become one.
We become one.
Yeah, we are not divisible at all. Yeah?
And people taught such kind of things?
Yes.
From the beginning?
Yeah, they should be taught. They should know that.
But they still neglect and just separate.
Yeah, that is the biggest problem now. People, they don't have something which is holding their marriage.
Okay.
That is, you know, the word of God, the wisdom of God. Yeah. So they forget about the wisdom of God, the word of God. They enter into another world. That is money. That is, you know, many
So it
things.
means even for marriage,
Yes.
you need a mentor. For marriage, you need someone to take you through.
Yes.
So that you don't miss out on key points. Frista, when your husband brings in the extended family, or rather his siblings, to your home, and he wants to educate them, and your children are 3 years, 2 years, and you're seeing like, this man is working so hard, I am so uncertain about tomorrow, because if tomorrow he loses his job, then my children are not beneficiaries here at all. What is someone supposed to do in this case?
Okay, Betty, I think everything, before anything happens, even before you say hi, everything you do or you talk, it is processed first. So before your hubby brings his family or your wife brings her family to educate or take care of, it is not something he just woke up and decided to do. And before he does that, communication is the key. Communication is very important. The moment you communicate to your partner and tell him or her, I want to do 1, 2, 3, it's good for you to have opinions. Will this help? How will it save to our for our children, for future, whatever?
You know, it's not easy to save in this country of today.
Yeah, I'm getting you.
It's not easy to save.
It's not
the money you're working for, you want to pay for your housing, maybe a mortgage, maybe rent, you know. You want to pay school fees for the siblings you have brought. You want to provide for the normal things in the house. What do you have left to save? So this is why you have the fear. The reason you're having this conversation is because if there was a lot and everything else that you need, you would not table this conversation. But you're bringing up this conversation because you can actually see some danger waiting. All the money is going to be spent on the siblings, and my children are not going to have anything for their schooling.
Then, Betty, you have to talk it out. If you've seen a danger, you don't have to wait for it to explode. you have to talk about it. If I see my hubby bringing the whole family, the whole clan in my house to educate or do 1, 2, 3, before he does that, or even hata kama hajaniambia, I'll have to ask him, is what you're doing right? Are we going to have 1, 2, 3? You have to speak it out before you react or act. Because even maybe he don't know. Maybe someone has given him that idea, and maybe when you chip in, you tell him 1, 2, 3, he will think, okay, this or whatever I'm doing is not right. Maybe
sometimes he may listen to you because he digs the bigger portion of gold. He brings in the bigger portion of gold. You only polish it. Pastor, when the man is the one bringing in a lot of money compared to the income the woman brings, how do you compare these two marriages where the man brings in more and the woman brings in less, or vice versa?
You see, we are not talking about how much one brings in.
Okay.
We should focus on how the family should go on as one. Because if we think of how much one brings in, then problems are going to come in.
The problems are already there. For me to ask you that question, the problems are already there. And at Chungu cha Jamii, we want to fix it. We want to solve it and give these people a better way. There is just one way they know. And the way they know is the man is the provider. The man should do all things. The man's money is the family's money, you know. This is the way the world has it. This is the way the society has put it. And also, when the woman is earning more, there is that notion that her submission goes too low as well. You know, when she doesn't have, she can easily submit. But when she's earning more, then she has the say. She's the one who decides, we are going to buy a house in Runda, or you're going to buy a house in Eastland.
And it should be in my name.
Yes, and it should be in my name. Property, you know. Because people don't even write both of their names in property. They decide, this one is so high, I will write in my name. A bicycle, I can write on your name. You know? Yes, how do you solve this in the family? This is a problem that is alive here with us. And we are developing more, meaning we're going to have more problems. How are we going to fix it in the hearts of the people?
Actually, what I would like to say is that if these two people trust one another, then there is no problem.
Where trust is?
Yeah, where trust is.
Where trust is what in this context?
There is no problem.
Trust is you having access to my wallet?
Trust is, you know, the issue of my money and your money can disappear when there is trust.
Okay.
Because I would be willing to show exactly how much money do I have. She will also be willing to show, you know, and also use, you know, because there is that trust, I can even give you my card, you go and withdraw money.
Yes.
You use freely.
I think that's
because
trust.
I trust you. But the problem is here, you know, as I told you, our society is filled with the distrust, Even our family is filled with the distrust. But they don't know this distrust is the beginning of all the problems in the society, in the family. This distrust, as we think about my money is my money, then how will the husband be thinking about, you know?
He knows his money is our money.
No,
he knows.
Now, yes, his money is your money. But now you have said, my money is my money. Then what about the heart of the husband?
His heart begins to draw further.
Why? Because you have created that, If you are willing to open up and just use the money as your money, all of you, you know, you can be free, then your husband can also trust you. You can become one, and then there could be no problem at all.
So where there is such kind of willingness, where there is such kind of agreement, Frista, people have agreed, they have put in their money together. In case of a mismanagement, what happens?
If you trust one another, you can also resolve.
You can resolve.
Yes.
You know, for
because mismanagement can occur.
Yes, it can occur. The reason mismanagement can occur is because we do not have the same characters. You know,
Yes.
you are so different from me. I like to buy the branded things. I like to buy from the designer. But you're okay with any kind of t-shirt you can wear and go. But for me, I like the designer shoes. I like the things that, you know, the branded ones. I will not buy shoes just from anywhere, you know. I will buy from, I mean, recognized, you know, branded designers, people that I know for social. I'll go to Nike and buy a shoe. But you want to buy a shoe of 200 and it's okay, you know. and we have 1,000 bob, you see. So here we are also going to struggle. So in this case, what is going to happen? You know, we have brought in the money together. Let's share. Is that what we do? Or do we budget? How do we resolve this? Because I'm well-meaning, I want to stay here. And I also want to trust you. And I don't want money to separate us. But my character is not as yours. You are the person who buys the high. You buy from the high-end market. For me, I don't mind. Any is okay. How do we resolve this?
Okay, Betty, in marriage, we need to be real. We are fake. Most marriages are fake.
I mean, I'm real when I want to buy from Nike.
You're real, you want Nike, and yet that money is not there. You need to work on what is there. We need to be real. You don't have to do it just because you are a branded person, you like brands, blah, blah. And
we can work harder. We can work hard and get it.
Yeah, when you work hard and get it, fine, well and good. But if you don't have, you guys have to talk. You have to think together, to reason together, to be real, because most marriages are fake. Pastor, I hope I'm right. We are fake.
I heard you say the clergy are the ones who failed in preparing people for marriage. I hope that when people go to the clergy, they are able to get solutions and not just be left hanging.
They need to be cancelled, to be told the truth.
But people are cancelled and we still have a lot of marriages breaking.
No, people are not being told the truth. If you tell someone the truth, the bitter truth.
Pastor, why won't you tell people the bitter truth?
The bitter truth.
And you know
they will not separate. It's true. They will not separate. The moment you
there's a truth and there's bitter truth.
Yes.
Pastor, why do you tell people truth and don't tell them the bitter truth?
I think you know, if he's the right person, if I'm the right person, I have to say even the bitter truth.
Okay.
But if I'm not the right person, when you meet me, you have to get those fake things, you know. So it depends on whom. It doesn't mean, you know, all pastors are pastors, all clear bishops are true, you know.
Okay.
It
so
depends on whom you meet.
This couple has come to you, Pastor.
Yes.
They are really working hard. The man is willing to work extra hard to get his Nike shoes.
Yeah.
Right? But the lady is okay with her second-hand shoes. You know?
Yes.
How do you advise these people? Because there's no problem with that. It's just a difference of personality.
I know of one fear in men. You know, they fear ladies a lot, even their wife. Because, like, when a wife go to the supermarket, it's like, I want to take this supermarket, the whole of it, and carry it to my house. So they fear a lot, you know.
Hey, once you're feared by your husband.
Spending is unlimited. It's beyond, you know. Okay. It's like maybe if you have 10,000 shillings, 20,000, they can spend it, you know, if you cannot control. So, you know, men have fear. But now the issue here is not that the women have, you know, you have to know this is a woman, yeah? A woman has to behave like that.
So when you walk with her into the supermarket, you need to tell her, by the way, I only have 10K.
Yeah, you have at least to guide her in one way or another.
I get it. I hope women you have heard that the next time you're going, don't just shop everything. First ask, what should I not go beyond? We are out of time, lady and gentlemen. And I want you to give our viewer your parting shot.
Money is not everything in marriage. We only need to trust each other, understand each other, and communicate in case of any problem. Communication is key in everything, in marriage, at our workplaces, everything. So when you communicate, you'll be able to be understood. Where there's no communication, there's no life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
When we are talking about money, money is, you know, when I was being trained, I was told there are like 3 things which are very dangerous in my life. The first one is money. and then women, and then position.
Okay.
So money is very dangerous, especially when you are thinking about your money, my money, in the family. First of all, you should think of this money is going to break our family, and we have not come together because of money. So even if God will give us money, let not this money become our God or our idol in the family, because it is going to cause us a lot of problem.
Okay.
Yes.
You got it, viewer. Money can actually be a dangerous blessing. Use it wisely, get right counsel, so that this money is not a dangerous blessing, but a blessing you can enjoy. Thank you so much, Krista, for coming to the show. Thank you also, Pastor, for coming to be with us. Thank you, viewer, for staying on to watch. We are very glad that you're able to be part of us in this. I have been your host. My name is Betty Akuku. See you next time.